Hey y'all, welcome back. So for today's video, we're going to be doing another top 10 dolls video. I have done 2 of these so far. So I did my top 10 favorite Gen 1 Monster High dolls, and then I did my top 10 favorite Rainbow and Shadow High dolls. And today we are going to be taking a look at my top 10 LOL OMG dolls. Now it is specifically just LOL OMG. I'm not including the Fierce dolls or the tweens or the tots, but I don't collect the tots, so like that's kind of a given for me. It is just going to be OMG, and I have most of the dolls. There are a couple that are ones that I still want to be able to add to the collection and I just haven't bought them yet, but I do have most of the dolls to show off for you guys today, so hopefully this will be another super fun video. Obviously this is just my top 10 list of OMG dolls, and you are absolutely allowed to disagree with my list here, and I would love to hear what your top 10 dolls would be in the comments down below. But yeah, this is just my opinion, so don't be upset if like I rank a doll highly that you really hate. It's nothing personal. I just happen to really like these dolls. And of course, if you guys do find yourself enjoying the video, if you could give it a like, that's very helpful to me. If you're new here and you enjoy your time, definitely subscribe so you can see more. And if you want to just do like an extra level of support, I have links in the description for my P.O. Box, Amazon wishlist, and then also my other social medias. So if you want to support me on those, you can definitely check them out. And also, I promise we're almost like to the meat and potatoes of the video, but if you want to see me do this for any particular doll lines, definitely drop them in the comments. I'm planning for sure on doing Gen 3 of Monster High because they've already released so many dolls, so like I definitely can do a top 10 for them. But if there's any other brands that you want to see me do a top 10 list for, absolutely feel free to let me know. But without further ado, let's go ahead and actually jump into the video. Obviously, we are going to be starting at number 10 because we have to like ramp up to the most exciting part, right? So coming in at number 10, which is not an easy thing for me to say, but it's going to be Melrose. And that honestly did kind of surprise me because I thought she would be higher up on the list. I did a review of her when she came out a while ago, and it was funny because I didn't really think that I was going to want her until I saw her in stores and was like, oh my gosh, she's absolutely stunning. And she definitely is. Like the placement of her at number 10 is not a slight at all against Melrose here. Like, look at her. She's amazing. It's just that the other ones coming up, I do like slightly more. This is a very tight list. I will say that. Some of my other ones that I've done two. That was a dramatic phrase. But with the other two, I feel like some placements were very easy. All of the ones for OMG were pretty hard, except the number 1 spot, which obviously we will be getting to. But with Melrose, I just think she has such a fun design. She's got a lot of really sick details. I love her makeup and her hair. The only thing that I am like less than enthused by is her shoes, just because I do think they look a little bit weird with how they interact with the pants. So maybe that is what brought her down just a smidge here. But I still think it's nice that she made it into the top 10. You know, like being at the bottom of the top 10 is better than not being in there at all. So shout out to Melrose. It is funny because with my Rainbow High ranking, most of my Rainbow High dolls are on shelves behind where you guys are, where the camera is. But with the Monster High one, you could see pretty easily if you watch a lot of my videos what was missing from the shelves behind me. So you kind of knew what was coming up. And that might be the case with the OMGs too. I'm not sure how much my shelves are in frame or how much y'all pay attention to that, but there might be some hints there. But no hint for this one because I don't actually have this doll. Coming in at number 9 is the OMG Sweets doll. I just think she's so pretty, and I'm kicking myself because I was collecting dolls when she came out, and I think I had even kind of come around to OMG dolls when she came out because it took me a long time to decide that I liked OMG dolls and wanted to collect them. And I didn't get her because I just didn't connect with her at the time, and now it's like a regret of mine because I think she's so pretty. She does just look sweet. The name is very appropriate. I love her like cotton candy hair, and her outfit just feels so carefree and nice. She just has such wholesome vibes. So I feel like she definitely deserved the number 9 spot here, and I would love to be able to add her to my collection at some point because she's just an absolute cutie. Number 8 is a doll that I do have, and I'm very excited about this one. Even though she's only number 8, like this is such a hard list, but it's Angles. I just think she is so cool. This is such a fun design. One thing about OMG is that they are not afraid to take risks and do something different and be like extremely thematic or anything like that. I really admire that about the brand, even though the face sculpt does take a long time to get used to. It did for me. Some people never get over it, and I totally understand. But I just think that they make such interesting design choices and like interesting clothing pieces, and there's always a lot of detail on their dolls. And I think Angles is a great example of that. Like, she's a literal work of art. She's so cool to me. I love all of the color blocking. She also does have pieces that glow under black light, which is super fun. The jacket does make her a bit hard to pose because it's like plasticky and a little bit stiff, so her joints aren't always like strong enough to move it, but that's okay. She's beautiful. These pants are incredible. Like, there's metallic pieces to them. I really, really love this doll. She was one that released before I started collecting OMG, but once I like got into them, she was one that I ended up getting online because I just couldn't not have her in my collection. So definitely well deserving of the number 8 spot. Number 7 is a very recent addition to the collection, so if you guys like faithfully watch all my videos, first of all, thank you. But second of all, you will maybe know who is coming up, and that is Punk Girl. One of you guys did kindly tell me in the doll haul where I did an unboxing of her, or not an unboxing, but like I talked about her, that this is the wrong guitar because she originally came in a 2-pack with Rocker Boy, and I bought just her because I didn't really want Rocker Boy, but I ended up getting his guitar. So thank you to the person who let me know. It's fine. She has a guitar, which is what matters to me. But this doll is just so cool and so interesting. We looked at angles and talked about how OMG does really fun stuff. Look at her. Look at this hairstyle. Get like a little 360 down here. I just think she's so fun. She's got so many different details on her, so many different like pieces and layers and colors. There's so much going on, and some people might not like that because like some people in a design like there to be a place for your eye to kind of rest and where there's less stuff going on, but I'm very much a maximalist and I love how this looks. I just think she's so exciting and so cool, so she absolutely had to be here. On to number 6, just barely missing the top 5 spots here. This is going to be Downtown BB, and she's just such a cutie. I just love her. She is the second one on this list to have like a checkerboard lip situation, so I guess that's something that I really enjoy in OMG dolls. I don't know why, but I do think it's very fun and very cute. I love the colors of her hair. Like, it's just so nice. I just want to touch it all the time. And I feel like her outfit is really cool, and like it maintains a lot of that interest, and there's like unbalanced aspects and a lot of details, but I also think that it comes together so well because there's very few colors. It's just like the red, white, and black, and it really, really works for her. I think she's such a cool doll. She was one of the first OMGs that I got because I got one that will be creeping up here and then I bought some that were not like available in stores anymore, and she was one of them, and I really like her. I'm very grateful that I have her in my collection. I think she's super cool. So coming in at number 6, just barely missed the top 5. She's still awesome though, so give her some love. Kicking off the top 5 is going to be another doll that I don't have, and the last one for this list that I don't have, and that is Dazzle. She's a really, really cool doll. I love the color scheme. It's just so fun. I think her hairstyle is really cute, and I love the long skirt just because I feel like it's not like uncommon, but it's definitely not as common in dolls as short skirts. And so it's really fun to me whenever a doll has a long skirt in their design. I just think she's amazing. She is another one that had come out before I started collecting OMGs, so I couldn't get her like in a retail setting. And I would love to get her at some point. Like, she's on my secondhand wish list that I would like to buy someday. I just haven't gotten around to it, but she is an absolutely amazing doll, and maybe it's like a little crazy to put her this high up when I've never actually seen her in person, but I just feel so strongly that I'm going to love her that I feel confident placing her at number 5. Number 4 is also a semi-recent addition to the collection, and I am shocked that she's this low, and I think you guys will be too, but there's just some other ones that barely beat her out, and this is Victory. I smacked her on my table, but she's still here. She's still beautiful. I love this doll so much. I think this series, this most recent series from OMG, was an absolute knockout. Like, the dolls were so impressive. Victory was the first one that I bought and the one that I was initially most excited for. And I still think she's an absolutely incredible doll. This color scheme is everything to me. It's so pretty. I love neon colors. Not like on myself and in my own wardrobe. I can't talk sometimes. Not in my own wardrobe, but they look amazing on Victory. Her hair is still some of the softest doll hair I have ever felt. Like, I just like to touch her little pigtails. She's really beautiful, and if I had made this list right after unboxing her, she would have at least gone up 1 point or like 1 place, but there's just a few more that had to go ahead of her. So I'm sorry, Victory. It is a shock to me as well because I was overwhelmed with love when I unboxed her, and I still am. Like, she is amazing, but you'll see what's coming up next. Number 3 is very fitting to be coming off the back of number 4 with Victory, because it's Wildflower, who is also from this most recent round of OMG Dolls. And I didn't even intend to get her at first, which is so funny to me. That's been a theme twice now in this video with the OMG Dolls. Like, sometimes when I see them in person, I just feel so differently than I do when I see them in stock photos. But she's also from, I think it was Series 8. And I loved Victory from the stock photos, loved her when I unboxed her. Was planning on passing on Wildflower, and then I saw her in store, and it was like, hold on. Everything stopped. And I'm so happy that I have her. It's so funny to me that I'm ending up ranking her higher than Victory, because I definitely would never have expected it, but like, she's just so good. The details are incredible. The layers are so fun. The butterfly theme, these beautiful bouncy curls. Like, I love everything about this doll. I love her so much. Every time I see her, I get excited. And like, that is true for the other ones too, but I have to rank them somehow, and she definitely deserved to be number 3 for me. She was a surprise, and I've never been more happy to be surprised. She's absolutely amazing. Number 2 is a doll that I hadn't actually thought about for a while before making this list, but when I went to look at my dolls to like try to start making my top 10, she immediately stood out to me, and I remembered every reason that I love her. And I think that's a really cool thing about doing these videos. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent for a second, right before number 2. It's a very bad timing. But it is really cool to get to focus on my collection and look at the dolls that I have and talk about the ones that just bring me so much joy, and like get reconnected and reacquainted with some of these dolls almost, because that definitely happened with her. And I've fallen in love all over again. So number 2 is Sunshine Girl. I am not 100% sure, but I think she might have been the first OMG doll that I did an unboxing of that was like a new release, because I think she was one that I got pretty much right after I started collecting OMG. And she's amazing. When I did that review, there were some issues with the fit. Like, she has shorts on under her pants, and it makes it very hard to get the pants on. But she's worth the struggle because she's just so pretty. I love the pastel color scheme. I think it's gorgeous. The real scrunchies, and she also has little like flower clips in her hair. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see those, and I definitely just lost her bag here. But all of her pieces are so cool and so pretty to me. And don't fall. No. It was very dramatic of me, but I love her outfit, and she's got roller skates on, which is so fun. I used to roller skate a lot. I need to get back into it because I like haven't gone in a very long time, but I do enjoy roller skating quite a lot, so that definitely connected me with her. I just think she's so fun. She seems very unique to me, and like not necessarily as out of the box as some of the other OMG dolls are, but she's out of the box in a direction that is very much appealing to me. And like I said, making this video just really assured me of her place in my heart and like reminded me of how much I love her, which is really cool because I don't think that I had like thought about her super strongly for a long time. And so it was really fun to be able to look at her and admire her and like want to hold her and hang out with her again. So this was a fun video to make for this, for a lot of reasons, but for this specifically. And she did manage to come into number 2 because of that. The time has come to talk about number 1, and I am curious if any of you guys will be able to guess it, because this is a doll that you probably could guess if you are a very long time viewer, like almost the beginning of my channel, a long time viewer, because I got her a very long time ago. I think before I got married, or like right after I got married, which was 2 years ago. So it's been a while, but it's Bad Girl. I love her so much. Another one that has just unbelievably soft hair. Like, it's amazing to just run your fingers through her ponytail. And the colors, oh my gosh, she's incredible. I want to like take off really quick her drum set so that you can kind of see her outfit. Because like the drums are cool, but I love her more so for the outfit. It's just so fun and funky and interesting. And the reason she had to be at number 1 is because she was my first OMG ever, which is very similar. We're kind of harkening back to the Gen 1 top 10 list, with Spectra being my first one. But I had never wanted an OMG doll before I saw her because I had always been so put off by the faces, and she was the first doll who had a design that was so amazing that it like got me over the faces. And obviously I've been able to overcome that with a lot of dolls now, and I really do enjoy the OMG line. But she was the one that like got me over that hump and like got me to a point where I could kind of enjoy the dolls and feel okay about the faces. I love her so much. I'm trying to show her off to you guys, but I love her so much. She was immediately my first thought when I like started planning to make this video and started trying to figure out my top 10. I didn't even have to like think or hesitate or anything like that. I knew she was going to be number one from the get-go, because how could I ever rank a doll higher than the one that got me into the brand and that got me over like the face molds? Because really the face molds can be very off-putting. But I just feel like I can't give higher praise than saying that this doll is the reason I collect this brand. And I mean, she's amazing. Like, she definitely speaks for herself outside of that. She's so fun. But I just wouldn't have felt right if I didn't rank her at number one. So number one had to be Bad Girl here. But yeah, that does bring us to the end of the video. Like I said earlier, I would love to hear about y'all's top 10 list for OMG dolls and what you think about my top 10 list. Were you surprised at all? Or are you just someone who knows me very well? I was able to guess like a lot of these. I would just be really curious to hear from you. I do hope you were able to enjoy the video. These are really, really fun for me to make, and I hope they are just as fun for you to watch. And like I said before, I would love to hear suggestions for brands that I could do. I'm trying to think about what other brands I like collect enough of to do a list. I could maybe do the tweens. I could probably do brats, but I wouldn't have most of my top 10 dolls. Yeah, I'm not really sure which other ones, but let me know which ones you would like to see. And if I can make a top 10 of them, I will happily do so. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or your night or whatever it might be. And I will catch y'all on the next one. Bye guys.